Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So this is going to be a quick one. I have, as you can tell by the title, have chosen the final pattern for this quarter's pattern in focus. So I went over in a previous video the whole purpose of me doing the pattern in focus. Every quarter I'll focus in on a particular pattern company, and this is for just for commercial patterns. You all know I'm still sewing other patterns, still doing indie patterns, sewing other indie patterns, and have all of that in between. Of course, you'll still see those type of videos, but the point of the pattern in focus is just that, for me to focus on a particular pattern line, one. Two, to also start working my way through my pattern stash. And so every month, as you all can see by the title, I will put in my community tab a selection of 3 different patterns, and you choose the one that you would have me to focus on for that month. And so Vogue was the first pattern company that I'm doing this, kicked all of this off with. And so I'll tell you in just a moment who the pattern company that we're going to be focusing on for the next quarter. So the next quarter is let's see, July, August, September. So yes, July, August, yes, that's the next quarter. And so I'll tell you who the pattern company is. But first, I am wearing a McCall's top, but it is repurposed as a butterick pattern, and I'll pop that pattern up here on the screen so you can see. That's what I'm wearing now. Love it, love it, love it. Have a couple reviews on my channel. I'll leave a link to that. This is McCall, so I'll leave a link to the McCalls. I think this is in the playlist. If not, I'll just put it in the iCard. Second of all, that dress back there is the pattern that you would have seen in the previous video that had many issues and frustrations. I'm just starting to go through the comments. I will address the comments, so stay tuned for that. I won't have it, I think I said in that video, for the sewing buzz. I wanted the fix to be done so I can show you what it was. That's not going to happen. It will happen in June though. That is the goal. The fixes to this to make it work, because I've seen a couple of good suggestions, but we'll talk about that in the video that's coming up in June. Also, as you can tell, I'm talking from a different angle because the week that I'm filming this, our handyman is coming, because I've made a trip to IKEA and picked up some cabinets, another calyx, a couple Billy bookcases, one that's going to go in the closet. And so we've since moved things out, and I did record this, move things out. I've moved where my cutting table is now. It's closer to the window, which is right here. That'll be good for, you know, when I'm doing sew-alongs and, you know, that type of thing. And so, but you'll see all of that coming up soon. Oh, this is future me going back in and popping this in. I forgot to mention, I have a few items up for sale on the Shop My Closet on my website. So make sure you go check that out. It's a few pieces. A couple of them are very new that, you know, I just made this year, actually in February. But this area I'm noticing on me, and when I was looking to wear both of those pieces again, all up in here is just so baggy. And I only attribute that because I've been doing a lot more weight training, and so in doing upper body and lower body too. But yeah, so you'll see some newer things that I just recently made my birthday top, but that's okay. That's okay. I can easily do that again. But yeah, it's just up in here, it is just really baggy. And so is my knock dress. I just made those because I wore that knock dress a lot, believe it or not, between then and now. And so, but yeah, it's up in here that is where it's really just getting baggy. But anyway, I had to throw that in. So if you're interested, head on over to the website. You all know I don't post those to make some big profit off of this. So yeah, they are priced relatively low, but you know, if you're interested, head on over to the website. All right, back to the video. And let me say the pattern and focus, the company that I'll be focusing on in this next quarter, so June, July, and August. And the reason I'm doing this early is because in June, you will see probably, it'll be before voting goes up, you will see my entire Simplicity pattern collection that I have. I have a ton of Simplicity. You all saw my video for my Vogue collection. I didn't have as many. I think I held them all up in 2 hands. I since purchased a few, obviously, and one of them will be the one that's selected for the pattern for June. But I have way more Simplicity in McCall's patterns. And so yeah, I don't really think I have, I don't know if Butterick will ever make or I might combine Butterick with another company, because I gave away a lot of those, and I'm not sure that I really have anything of significant left. I mean, like less than 5. I'm thinking I have less than 5 Butterick, so Butterick may never make the dedication of a quarter, because I really don't care. I've come to realize I really don't care for Butterick as much as I do the other lines of patterns, although this is now repurposed into a Butterick number, so go figure, right? That may happen, and then I'll see Butterick and like, oh, I want that, but then it was some, you know, it was a different line number. Anyway, what was selected? Overwhelmingly Vogue 1937, which is a Today's Fit by Sandra Betzina. So this one, if you all don't know, Sandra Betzina really is a size inclusive. Her line is very size inclusive in Vogue. So for those who didn't know that, you know, Vogue can be size inclusive, this is one. Her patterns go are sized from letter A through letter J, which goes from a 32-inch bust all the way up to a 55-inch bust. So it's very size inclusive, and the hip goes up to 57. Now that does not account for the ease, and when I do sew this, I will let you know all of that, the ease and everything. And this one almost might be fodder for sew along, because I did, instead of doing the sew with me. So the difference between the sew with me and the sew along is the sew with me is very high level. I'm not teaching you if anything, you just see me sewing, and I might, you know, talk here and there as I have in the past couple videos. And I do have timestamps in those videos, so if you ever wanted to just jump around, you most certainly can. But this one, when I was looking through it, I was like, this might actually, I might do a sew along. So the difference with the sew along is I am showing you step by step how to construct the garment, and this might very well be a sew along. So I'm gonna go really go through the instructions some more. I am doing, if I did not say, I am doing view A, and the fabric that I chose, I don't have the fabric just yet, you guys. I did send for it. It is a Minerva exclusive, and I'll pop it up here on the screen. It's called Lithograph Leaves Viscose Jersey Stretch Knit Fabric, because this pattern does call for drapey knits. Now it also calls for a rayon crepe, a 3 or 4 ply silk, yeah, those were the 3. But when I saw drapey knits, I just assumed view A was a drapey knit. But I see view B probably is probably, it doesn't say, I haven't read through anything yet, but view B might be more for those woven fabric suggestions on here, as opposed to the knit. But again, I will have to look at that. But view A, absolutely beautiful. And I think I'm actually going to, I ordered 3.5 meters, so I probably have enough to do the longer length. And you know, these are the types of dresses that I don't mind doing a longer, you know, length to. We shall see. I should have enough, because this is, and I'll pop it up on the screen, it is 92% viscose and 8% elastane, and it has 80% stretch in the width and 60% stretch in the length. So yeah, this looks like this would be absolutely beautiful. You can tell on the website, when you go visit Minerva, like I said, I'll leave a link. It's an affiliate link. I'll leave a link to it down below. But there are people that have already sewn, well, at least one person at the time I'm recording this has already sewn with this fabric, which is absolutely beautiful. You all know, because it has that nice purple in it with that blue. All of those colors, definitely me, so look out for that. Speaking of looking out, make sure that you continue to stay tuned. The video after this should be my sewing buzz video, and so you'll hear all about what's going on in that video. And then I am working on the pattern test that I think that you would like. And so when I saw it, initially I was like, ooh, I don't know, but yes, wait till you see it. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, stay tuned for the video where I will show all of my simplicity patterns. And then starting in the month of June, I usually put the vote up towards the end of the month. I'll remind you throughout the month, but that vote will go up towards the end of the month for the simplicity patterns that will go up for vote. And so and the patterns that go up for vote typically are a mix of newer releases, or maybe they might be out of print patterns. And that's because I do the sew with me. So the sew with me, you know, a sew along, I can see you might want something that's current, but the sew with me may not be. So do keep that in mind when you place your vote, because you'll see what is going to go up in the on the list. And then I have a few other good fun videos I'm excited about that's coming up as well. So if you have not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. And yeah, you'll also get an update. This is obviously going to be a while before I get the room exactly how I want it, but this next change I'm making to this room is huge. It's going to really move the room in the right direction. And so yeah, yes. And I also have a sew date at my house coming up soon, but I think I can record bits and pieces of that. We shall see. I'll let you know. I'm sure she'll be fine. But anyway, all right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Again, if you have any questions, any suggestions, definitely leave them down in the comment section below, and I will start getting to the more of the comments. I can't talk for that video coming up soon. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. You all have a blessed rest of your week, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye.